but he's got a spoken word for us. He's got a great story and a great message attached to it. So JT, why don't you come on up? Hey, over, give him a hand. Give JT a hand.
Growing up, church was an alligator. Like I thought God was real, but I never did allow him in. Like I hated waking up Sunday and showering, like gotta go to church. Really, Mom? Wow, again? See, Saturday night, I was home after curfew. But Sunday morning, I'm sitting in the church pew. I never paid attention. I probably fall asleep. The words of the sermon never really hit me deep. A young boy more focused on the temporary. Like deeper thoughts about my purpose, that was secondary. Just trying to take the pretty girls on a date and hoping you could watch a movie in the basement. See, it's all fun and games until you involve your heart. Give it away just to watch you get broken apart. See, you were close, but with time you grow apart. Fake smile on your face though, like they can't know it's hard. So she's gone. I'm looking for that newer thing. Up late looking at computer screens. No one can know, keep the history deleted. Know it's wrong, try and stop, but the actions get repeated. See, I was empty, trying to fill the void, but my methods never worked, like they were unemployed. I acted like it was cool, like I wasn't annoyed. Try to ignore it, but it's something that you can't avoid. I kept everything bottled up inside of me. But see, I came to find out the world lied to me. Like trying everything it said would fulfill me, but I was lost, just looking for the real me. See, till one day I couldn't take it anymore. See, God had been knocking. I opened up the door. I confessed all my shame and my secrets. He told me he could take it. I didn't have to keep it. He said, my son, you're forgiven. That's why I've died and I've risen. So you could be free from that prison that you live in. All this time you've been looking for love, but I've always been there, and I'm more than enough. So I stopped waiting. I made the decision. He gave me a new life, new goals, new vision. Don't get me wrong, I'm far from perfect, but improving every day, and I'm living with a purpose. Inside of me, there's no more hole. See, I got peace, love, and joy in my soul. He never leaves me. He stays close by. I found the real me, a son of the Most High. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, I want to share a little bit with you tonight about my story and about some things, but see, I'm going to ask you to participate, alright? So, I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to ask you questions, and I want you to do me a favor. So, everybody, look at your neighbor. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, let's be real. See, I'm going to keep it real with you. No, you don't have to tell your neighbor. I'm going to keep it real with you, and I'm going to ask that you keep it real with yourself. Alright? So, I want to talk about 3 words. 3 words. Say, foundation, decisions, compartments. Alright, I'm going to talk about each one of those. So I want to ask you, and I want you to be real, and maybe you don't know the answer. I'm going to ask you, what is your foundation? What is your foundation? Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, what's your foundation? So maybe you don't know, okay? Don't say that to your neighbor. So maybe you don't know. Look, so when you build a house, the first thing you build is the foundation. Everything else is built on the foundation. So if the foundation is weak, the whole house will be weak. But if it's strong, then what? House is strong. Amen. So in Luke 6 in the Bible, Jesus said something. He said, the person who hears my words and puts them into practice is like the wise man who built his house on the rock. And the floods came, and the storm came, and they hit the house, and the house could not be shaken. But the person that hears my words and does not put them into practice, that's like a man who built his house on the dirt, on the ground, no foundation. The storm came, the flood came, and what happened? The house crumbled. Alright, so that's why I ask you what's your foundation, because I'm going to tell you that in your life, the storm and the flood is going to come. Okay, and maybe it has come. And what does that look like? That could look like, you know what? You lost somebody you love. You got cut from the team. Your best friend deserted you. Whatever it is, the storm either is coming in your life or it will come. And I'm going to tell you about how the storm came in my life. So, I grew up, my dad and my grandpa played D1 sports in Nebraska. So sports was like the biggest deal ever to me. And towards the end of high school, something happened where I started having trouble physically performing the way that I knew I should be able to. And I didn't know what was going on. You see, but over time, it got worse. And I went out to do things that had previously been easy, like skating or like skiing, and I went out to do it and I couldn't do it, and I didn't know why. So I went to a doctor, and the doctors, through a long series of evaluations, they told me, you have this rare disease, a rare condition. They told me that it's most likely in 5 to 10 years you'll no longer be able to walk, that you will be in a wheelchair. So they're telling me this, right? And it's very hard news as a 24-year-old, right? Because I'm looking around. Give it up for my wife. We have a baby on the way. Yeah. But it's hard too, because I'm looking like, man, I'm not going to be able to play with my kid. I'm not going to be able to walk around or to do all these things like go hiking or do whatever it is. I'm not going to be able to do it. And it was hard, right? But what I came to realize, and this is why I ask where your foundation is. I came to realize, man, my foundation is not in my ability to walk or in my ability to speak or to rap. I make music. But all these things, that's not my foundation. My foundation was built and is built on Jesus. And that's why when the storm came in my life, and the storm will come more in my life, my house cannot be shaken. It can't be shaken. It can't be destroyed. And that's why I ask you, so what I said before, let's be real. Some of you, your foundation is your family, or is your friend, or is your girlfriend, boyfriend, is your sport, it's your theater, it's your talent, and you put all your hope in that thing. But what happens when that thing is taken away? You see, you have to have a firm foundation. And so some of you are thinking, how do I build that foundation? So what did I say, the things we're going to talk about? Foundation, what was the next one? Decisions. Decisions. So I'll tell you this. The building blocks to your foundation are the decisions that you make every day. So I'm going to ask you, some of you are like, yeah, I decided when I was 10 years old I was going to follow Jesus. Right? And that's important, right? But I'm going to put it to you a different way. I decided, despite my physical condition, I'm going to work hard and be in the best shape I can be. So I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. And I decided, was that decision important? Yeah. Did that decision put me into great shape? Did making that decision one time equal? No. You have to wake up every day and re-decide. I had to wake up today, I was tired, I'm a little sick, and I had to re-decide. And so the initial decision you make is important, right? Following Jesus, that's an important decision. But what I would ask you is, what are you deciding every day? Say, neighbor, What are you deciding today? So look, you decided to follow Christ, but how about when you're deciding whether or not to do something you know is wrong, or whether or not you're gonna stand up for the kid that all your peers are bullying, or whether you're gonna do that drug, or go to that party, or do this or that? What are you deciding then? Alright, so last thing, what was the third thing? Who remembers? Compartments. Good job. So check it out. I'm a super organized guy, right? And I like clothes and shoes, and I like that stuff. I saw my man here, he's got nice Air Maxes. I like them. Thank you, man. They're not Yeezys, but the point is, check it out. In my closet, right? In my closet, maybe some of you can relate. Everything is super organized. I have a compartment for everything. I got the jerseys. I got the t-shirts, the long sleeve tees. Then I got the short sleeve hoodie, the long sleeve hoodies. You see what I'm saying? So, but here, that's good for your clothes. But some of you, that's what you do with your life. And you have a compartment for everything. And you say, all right, on Sunday, I'm at church, and this is how I act at church. And then I'm with my family, and this is how I act with family. And then I'm with my friends. And then I'm at school, and then I'm at my sport. And you act a different way, but you don't let God into every compartment. And what I would say to you is, Jesus Christ loves you so much. He came and he died on the cross, not so that he could be in your Sunday compartment, but that he could be in your entire life. And by doing that, you'll be able to make, what was number 2? Decisions. And you will be able to build a strong my bad. Foundation. Alright? So like I said, be real. Be real. What is your foundation? And I would say to you that Jesus, maybe you came here, you don't even know why you're here. Your friend was like, yo, they got Chick-fil-A and ice cream. And you were like, yeah. And you came. Okay? Maybe you have been here a million times. Whoever you are, God is there and he's waiting for you simply to surrender to him. Alright, so with that, we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to have an amazing speaker, and Matt is going to come back up. So thank you so much.